What is up, ladies, gentlemen, and frying pans? Today is the day we are starting a new chapter of 2K. 2K25 is out, and I have once again been swindled into buying it, but I am excited to start another not your average MyCareer. I just loaded in, and at first I can't help but think I'm being robbed. It turns out this is actually my agent, who is obviously qualified for the position regardless of being heavily associated with the Bloods in his spare time. While he's yapping at me, they're not showing my character yet because this is 2K's segue into the average player creating their dream man. Most players in this game are going to make a chiseled 6'8" light skin with a perfect jawline, a jumper, a vertical, and a fairly large cock. I want none of those things. I'm here for fundamentals, teamwork, hustle plays, to be a good locker room presence, and speaking of locker rooms, I'll only be showering after everyone leaves to avoid showing my teammates my T-ness. I picked my starting build purely off being white and having a solid nose. This process may be giving bad guy 1940s vibes, but making a nose is one of the hardest parts of the creation process and one of the most important parts of making a hardcore European looking player. The hair is definitely important, but when you're looking for a white guy haircut in a basketball game, of course, the options are going to be limited. I think they added a few more realistic desk job white guy haircuts, but there is none better than the old reliable receding haircut. I'm going to give him some strange ears. I think that adds character. I'm giving him bags around his eyes, which really starts to bring the character together. There's a lot of intriguing beards in this game, but all I want is some stubble, and I'm landing on the style that has as much neck beard as possible. Skin color is obviously staying white, but it's interesting to see this man in different shades. He could pass for a solid Middle Easterner, enough to get stopped at every airport. He looks disturbing in black, but I think he looks best in this third shade of white, which doesn't add too much color, but it does add wrinkles, and that's a win. I'm not saying no to more body hair, that's an easy yes, and this man is looking beautiful and ready to go. Now for the name and play style, I put a lot of thought into this name, and we are going with Peja Petrovic, based on Peja Stojakovic and Drazen Petrovic, which I guess will make him from Croatia like both of those guys. I'll definitely bring some of their play style into the league, but I'm going to be number 13 for the point of also playing a lot like Steve Nash. I'm going to be a lefty just because, and for my physical traits, I'm not looking at the attributes at all. I just envision Peja being a bulky but not too tall point guard, so I'm making this man 6'4" with a 6'4" reach, and he'll be the maximum weight at this height, which is 230 pounds. That will athletically screw me a bit, which is fine, but that will give me some strength that I have been desiring. When it comes to building this player, I am not considering this guy's ability to left-right cheese some 13-year-old at the park all day. This man is made for MyCareer and is just going to be more or less dealing with the cards God dealt him, rather than having any God-given talent that would make him think he would ever make the NBA. Peja Petrovic's key abilities will be pass accuracy and layups. I'm giving him 99 at both right away, and no one can stop me. Just like that, I have already used 87 of my 99 available overall, but like Peja Stojakovic, Drazen Petrovic, and even Steve Nash, I need to be able to shoot the ball. I can't afford to go crazy here, but I think 85 is going to be more than enough for my playstyle. Those are the three features to this player that I wouldn't budge on, but here's how the rest of Peja's max attributes ended up. Since I have 99 driving layup that gave me 84 close shot, I am unable to dunk the ball with 25 overalls here, fine by me. They force-fed me some post control. Mid-range shot 75, not bad. 3-point shot 85, solid. Free throw 88, shout out Steve Nash. 99 pass accuracy would be insane if I'm ever to reach that. 90 ball handle is pretty solid, and I've got a not so solid 80 speed with ball. My defense is pretty terrible, but I think that makes sense, and hopefully 53 perimeter defense will be enough to not get run through on defense. Rebounding just isn't for me. Then we've got 83 speed and 78 agility, which I think is just right. Strength is a solid 67. I mean, I am 230 pounds. And lastly, Peja has a vertical of 53 overall, which the game forced me to put points into. But that is Peja Petrovic. I hope you see the vision that I'm seeing for this eyesore. 2K compared me to Chauncey Billups, which isn't exactly what you want to hear, but I'll take that. Could have been much worse, considering I pretty much just made an overweight WNBA player and passed it as a man. Right away, I have to pick a team. I usually enjoy the game picking for me, but with the lack of talent I'll be starting with, I really like this for myself. Originally, I was thinking the Rockets would be my team. Jabari Smith and Sengun would be a perfect mix of pick and roll and pop. They also have great defense on that team, but I think that team would just be too overpowered from the start. The Utah Jazz caught my eye. The roster isn't great, but I'm looking for a challenge. Except I can't wear a highlighter jersey for my entire career. That's literally the main reason I said no to them. But the team that really caught my eye is the Miami Heat. Jimmy and Bam are all-star caliber players, but their front office hasn't been helping them for a while now. Jimmy has just about peaked, so I like the challenge of dragging him along for the ride once he starts to go downhill. Bam, on the other hand, can still grow with me and catch a few thousand lobs in the process. Nikola Jovic, my Yugoslavian brother, it is nice to see another scary name around these parts. Tyler Hero, he could be helpful, or another Jordan Poole, only time will tell. And the starting point guard job I need to take is Josh Richardson, so that can't get much easier. And what you can't see is a pretty solid bench on top of this. Jaime Jaquez is coming off a solid rookie year and can nearly jump out of the gym. They just drafted Khalil Ware, who I hope becomes the next Derek Lively. And I think in general, Heat culture would mesh perfectly with a guy like Peja Petrovic. I just love the fit, I love the roster, and this is absolutely where I want to be. Well, I put all that work into making myself as non-American as possible, but I sound more like Stax Wapo than white.
All right, Mr. Manager. Manage away. What's up, man?
But what can you do? 2K just can't afford to hire more than one voice actor per year. Speaking of money, I could be on a 10-day contract for all I know, but I already purchased a warehouse with a gym in it. Deontay here decided to show off a wall of collectibles he made for me, which seemed a little gay at first. But then he mentioned that there's a Japanese skull his grandfather took during the war inside of that egg. So he earned my respect again. Well, we already spent our whole year's salary on this court. We might as well use it. I've never seen this holo help before. What is this?
It's back! That's right.
Yeah, I've had just about enough of that. I'll never press that button again. But I will get a few shots in here and give you a little glimpse into my skills. This is also a good moment to tell you that for this year, I will not be spending a dime on VC in this game. I will be earning every attribute the hard way. I bought the standard version of this game, so I've got 5,000 VC to my name right now, and that's it. I'll legitimately be playing my first game as a 60 overall terrible build on at least superstar difficulty. I'm just gonna have to use my brain and my teammates to make some shit happen out there, because I am raw dog in this career. But as broke as my character is, I can't be seen in this outfit during cutscenes. I definitely don't need people seeing the lack of dick print I have in these sweatpants. Don't look. It's pretty hard to find some European feeling clothes in the 2K shops. If you have a better idea than this, please let me know. But I'm just gonna put on a white t-shirt and some jeans. And just to fill out my wardrobe, I will be taking some complimentary I Can't Breathe merch home with me. Apparently, it even comes with a free dime bag of I couldn't afford shoes after buying a shirt and pants, so we're gonna rock the default 2K shoes for a bit. I'll probably just wear Converse when I can afford them, but all the shoes are overpriced in this game, and I don't think Peja Petrovic would care too much about his shoe game. I saw this daily rewards thing over here and I thought I was in luck, but it turns out I'm not allowed to use it unless I join an affiliation. But so be it. I am a hard-working family man and I will never give in to this gang life. Go fuck yourself, Ronnie. I don't need your handouts. After that not so lavish shopping spree, I was left with 2,400 VC, which will get me a few upgrades to my layup, passing, and agility. We're really roughing it this year. Peja's currently living check to check, and at this point last year, I was in a suit on a 75K bike doing drive-by spittings on all the brown shirts. I had a meeting with my GM and coach, and honestly, 2K, I am so proud of you. They really pulled back on the DEI hires in this game. The GM is a white man? What? And my coach is a handsome black man? You know, I miss the days where the most forced diversity you would notice in pop culture was when every US president in every movie was black. Nowadays, I'm just glad if that president role isn't wheelchair bound. Not counting FDR. But anyway, the point of this meeting was to set some goals for myself and the team. They want the team to have the home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs and for us to win the first round. That doesn't seem like much, but wait until you guys see my personal goals. My goal is to win my matchup nightmares against guys in the league like Micic, Monte Morris, 40-year-old Kyle Lowry, and Jose Alvarado, which is kind of sad. I showed up to my arena for my first game and the tunnel looks a bit different. The workout room is right here and I am ready for this Heat culture. It is time to get to work. And jeans and all, I am ready to break a sweat and start chafing for the good of the team. I hit some of the classic workouts, and I don't recall this being in last year's game, but there is a punching bag as a workout. Of course, this was the only drill I was able to get a perfect score in. Shout out Miles Bridges. And hey, look at that. They even have a workout area for the WNBA players. Let's see what else we got around here. We've got a machine that's trying to normalize gambling for children. What a surprise. I hit the practice facility for a bit because I am genuinely concerned I won't be able to make a layup with this guy in a game situation. I walked into the locker room for the first time and I didn't expect to be paraded, but...
Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
All right, listen here, Paul. I am under a lot of stress here. The last thing I need is a naysayer like you talking shit to me. If you ever disrespect me like this again, I will rig your car with explosives. Do you hear me? All right, what do we got here? A little cheerleader for the locker room, eh? Oh, she's actually doing her job, I see. And ma'am, I must say, you sure are working it. I know a good Jewish woman when I see one. Shalom alaikum. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, darling, I just don't get what those darn Palestinians are up to. We should totally keep bombing the shit out of those animals. Can I sleep with you now? Yep, I've still got it. She wants me.
It's 10:33. Here.
What?
Turns out I'm not getting number 13. Some Bam Adebayo guy already has it, but 15 is a solid backup option. Coach Tucker already wants to see me. Look here, coach, if this is about the racist remarks or sexual harassment that occurred in the first 3 minutes of me being in this building, that is just a cultural difference we have here, and it would be not very liberal of you to ask me to stop. Thankfully, that's not what this was about. Coach was just trying to let me know if I want to start, I need to earn it. Although I just need to have 3 better games than Josh Richardson, so the spot's pretty much mine. But there's not much left to do now but make my NBA debut. I am broke, my player is ass, yet I'm getting 24 minutes a night already. Let's go. All right, so our first game we are going to be playing on just Superstar, but to be fair, I'm a 60 overall bum, and we're going to be playing on 9-minute quarters, so I get enough playing time to make a video out of this. 2K really went hard on customizing the controls of your game and your heads-up display, which I don't think anyone asked for, but I don't hate it. And actually, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pretty much turn off my HUD so I don't see my stats, my teammate grade, or anything like that. We're going to keep it empty for realism, and so no part of me is trying to chase stats. Coach puts me in at the start of the second quarter, and I am ready to get going. I call for that ball immediately. We're going to call for the pick and pop, and Jaime Jaquez is going to hit that 3. And I've been on the court for about 2 seconds. We already got an assist. I'm so happy. All right, I'm feeling myself. We're going to call for another Jaime pick and roll. Go for the layup. It looks open, but it is not good. And I am already losing fans. People are not a fan of a White Angel Reese, it turns out. I tried going 2-3 to make up for my poor defense, but Tyler Hero just decides to give Cole Anthony a wide open 3. He'd rather guard Mo Wagner from 40 feet out. Going pick and pop again, but my bailout pass is not hitting. Kevin Love bobbles that pass, but we still get 2 points out of it, and that's all that matters. Paulo Banchero is busting a move, but what does he not expect? A rookie first-timer, Peja Petrovic, taking a charge for the good of the team. That's a dog right there. I got another layup. I'm seeing if I can do the little up the oop double clutch. Not going to work. We're just going to keep on missing layups. Shout out Angel Reese. It's very hard to get a rebound. Even if I have like perfect timing and the ball's right next to me, people would literally just jump over me and take the ball. My teammates also don't love passing it to me, so it's kind of hard to get the ball in my hands, but we're going to call for another pick and roll, and we are going to get our first NBA points ever off of a very slow and weak left-handed layup, but we will take that. I've got Bam Adebayo in the game for the first time, and we are going to abuse this pick and roll with him. Throw the lob, but he cannot catch it. The boys are slowing down. It's a 6-point game. I need to get my stars in this game. We're calling for Jimmy Butler to receive a back screen and flare to the corner for a 3. Called being a team player. I have absolutely no defense. 25s across the board, but I'm still going to get a steal here. And I'm calling for that Bam pick and roll again. Going for the travel to the Jimmy Butler pass, and he's going to go inside and score and count that for another assist for Peja Petrovic. Bam, you beautiful son of a bitch. Come here, set this screen. Get up, big man. We're going to hit our first alley-oop pass of our career to none other than Bam Adebayo, and there's going to be a lot more of that. And this right here is why this is not an average MyCareer. Jimmy Butler's got the ball. He's got a white boy on him. I'm going to clear out. I'm not asking for the ball here. Let that man cook. Let him get 2. This is our career, not just my career. Third quarter here, just a 6-point game, but I got eyes in the back of my head. I see you up there, my Serbian brother. Going to hit Jimmy Butler in the corner again. He's not going to hit that, but I do not care. Keep shooting, Jimmy. Feed that man. We're going to get him another bucket here off the foul. And again, we're going to score with another very unathletic play. But the floater's going to go in. It looked awful. That was hard to watch, but 2 points and 2 points. I've got to fight for this rebound here with all my life. I get that board, and I'm immediately looking up to none other than Jimmy Butler, who is going to dunk that in, and we are rolling. I start celebrating. I got a little bit too pumped up there. My fundamentals went out the building, and yeah, they scored on me. They've been scoring on me a lot off camera, not going to lie. Thomas Bryant, I feel like I always play with this man somehow, no matter where I play. Going to give that man an alley-oop, and he's going to touch that in for my second alley-oop of my career. He's 7 feet, so why not try to abuse it again? I'm going to throw another alley-oop, and he finishes that. Bam Adebayo, I'm coming at you in the pick and roll again, but they're cheating me. They're sending 3, but I see you, Tyler Hero. Put that in. White excellence. Not power. No, sorry. My white excellence is not working on defense. I'm getting cooked by Cole Anthony. I cannot stay in front of this man. Tyler Hero, I need you back in this game. I need you cooking out here. We're calling for the back screen, and it is open inside, but this man just rises up for that dunk. Okay. I'm going to get another rebound. Look at that 20-inch vertical. I am flying off the ground here. And we're going to get our first flashy pass assist. Calling for the Tyler Hero down screen. He's wide open, but I'm doing a little spin and pass. He's hitting that, and we got a highlight. I'm going to Tyler Hero again for these receive screen plays, but they are cheating me, and Jaime is wide open for the 3, and he's going to hit it. We are up almost 20 points now. I get absolutely burnt on defense, but Bam Adebayo, you big, beautiful black man. KCP just randomly decided to have the play of his career on top of my head. Didn't really appreciate that. Bam Adebayo, we're going right back to you. We need to prove a point, and I am just going to Angel Reese this shot here. That's no good. Fans are hating me. They're leaving the building because of my layups. But the floater is going in. This is honestly a better shot for me so far than my layups. That's going to make it, what, like 6 points for me? I keep working on my layups, and we're actually starting to hit open layups. That is a big accomplishment for us. I genuinely forgot to look at my stats from that game, but I did end up finding them later. Turns out I had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 12 assists for a beautiful first game for Peja Petrovic. I was expecting a full-blown press conference after my first game, but instead I got to talk to my PR lady, who pretty much told me I can have press conferences over the phone. Like Jonathan Jamerson texted me, "Congrats on your first game in the league, MP. As exciting as that is, it's got to be a little disappointing coming off the bench, right?" And I'm surprised with the auto response. It's gotten a lot more vulgar since last year. Peja Petrovic responded, "In a week's time, I will be starting, or Josh Richardson will be resting his broken fibula. Allahu Akbar." Jesus Christ. Makes sense. Thanks for your time, MP. Hey, no problem. I'm up to a solid 1165 VC. You know, I'm really rolling in it now. We're going to increase our speed with ball because it was awful trying to break around the corner on some of these pick and rolls. And we're going to bump that up to a 55 overall. So hopefully that's going to do numbers for us in our next game. We already have some lady named Jenna Bandy talking about our game. We'll see what this is about.
So there's making an entrance, and then there's making an entrance. And that's exactly what MP did in his first game as a pro. You heard it.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Get off my screen. What the fuck? 2K can be so cringy. Hopefully next time I get a real press conference. When we do, just like last year, I will gladly include questions that come from the comment section, whether it's related to the game or completely outside the world of 2K. Fire away. Peja Petrovic will answer any and all questions from the press, aka the comment section. But thanks for watching. This is the end of the video.